Oh, here we are live with some more Pokemon Legends Arceus. Last time we spent some time going around getting some Alpha Hisuian Pokemon that we needed. We decided to move away more from the mass outbreaks and move more toward just kind of static encountering. I don't remember what we got last night. I can actually do a quick check. I think we got a Hisuian Typhlosion Alpha. We got a Hisuian, or Petalil Alpha, which then we evolved into Hisuian Lilligant Alpha, and then I think we caught a different one. We might have gotten Hisuian Voltorb Alpha, if I'm not mistaken. As well as some shinies, we got a shiny Alpha Riolu, a shiny Hippopotas, and a shiny Ghastly. That's what it was, not a Hunter. Yeah, we did that. Today we have the goal of getting 2 more Hisuian Alpha Pokemon that we need. Hisuian Zorua, as well as either Hisuian Voltorb or Electrode, either or. So, fingers crossed this all shakes out. Let's take a look here right off the bat, because I totally forgot that Zorua could spawn here. But yeah, we need those, and then every other Hisuian Alpha that we need, we can just catch in the wild in some capacity. Either, you know, the Pokemon or a pre-evolution of said Pokemon. So, yeah. That's pretty much just what we're going to be doing today. Yesterday we also set up stuff to start nicknaming some shiny Pokemon, but I kind of just forgot. Okay, no Alphas. Or, not Alphas. No, nothing we need, but I am going to check Spiel. As well as I'll probably check the Wurmple, too. So, yeah. And then, yeah, off stream I transferred a few Pokemon from this game over to Pokemon Home that need to be done. A few just Hisuian forms that I could try to trade, yeah, in Home for Legendaries or Shinies or whatever. So. I'm trying to think if there's anything else of note. I don't think so, bro. What happened? What happened where? Or do you just be like, what's up in my life? Ooh, ah! Feel just vibing. And this one? No, there's a second stage. Alpha Spiels. I could technically get a second variation of this by fighting the 2 Celios to try to get one more chance at a shiny Alpha Spiel. My day's been going good! Thank you for asking. Just took it nice and chill, nice and relaxed. Didn't do too much. I don't need to go right now. Go Wurmple first. I'm honestly tempted to come back one more time to see if we can get... I want that shiny Alpha Spiel. It's so unlikely to happen. But man, do I want it. That would be... What? No, I'm just catching them! Not even fighting the animals! Or the Pokemon. What? We need more shiny Wurmples. Or the evolution line. Or just Wurmples. I just like shiny Wurmples. What? How did you break out? You're level 5 and that was an Ultra Ball. That... I'm throwing it. They're sticky globs. They're not rocks. Get one of them looting me, I think. Oh, you. That one also broke out, which is kind of crazy. Oh, I'm missing one somewhere. There you are. Wurmple. That's my little Wurmple friend dance. Yeah. Check the other Spiel. We'll probably then do a reset and go from there. And then I think we're gonna prioritize going for the Alpha Voltorb first, just because it's a little bit faster and easier. I hope. We'll see. Fingers crossed. Nailed it. I'm resetting, I don't have to be accurate. Okay, that one was just me. I was trying to compensate for it moving, and then I just made it worse. Heal. Boop. That guy had nothing going on in his head. That's the one I'm missing. Okay. Reset. I will try the one method to try to get a different thing. Ba-ba-ba. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try one more time here just to see if we get crazy lucky with the alpha. Chinese feel, it's not gonna happen, but I can try, damn it. And then we'll go from there. So we have to beat the 2 Celio at the same time. I need this guy to get angry. You angry? Cool. Is this both of them? No. It has to be both of them. Come on. They're not getting close. Ow. Did you guys get any closer? He ran away. Maybe I have to fight the non-alpha one. This is a lot of work for me to get absolutely nothing out of this, but whatever. I gotta try. There we go. That's both of them. Phew! That took effort. We just need to paint both of them. This will lead to a different outcome for the second stage and the first stage even. So any of the remaining steel that spawn could be something different. I mean, if we're lucky, we'll find a shiny there or something. If not, though, that's kind of expected. Probably should have pulled out Electrode. That would have been smarter. Oops. Could have just put Aerial Ace there for accuracy. Yeah, I'm not sure there's any other ways to really go about doing or trying to do a different spawn thing. I said that horrendously. I don't know if there's any other way to influence what feel comes in the second stage phase. That one's stuck. Yeah, no shinies. Oh well. Had to try. It was worth it. I feel like I wanted to start coming up with nicknames for those shinies that we have. At the same time, it seems like a lot of effort. It seems like effort to do both at the same time. And I nicknamed so many freaking Pokemon in Scarlet and Violet recently that yeah, I think I just don't have the patience right now to come up with a billion nicknames. Like I want to, but I don't have it in me at the moment. Alright, let's look for Voltorb. If we don't get it, we'll just go back to the village and go from there. That was a bit of a sidetrack, already 12-minute sidetrack, but you know what? You gotta do what you gotta do. We still got an hour and 40 minutes about. I guess I can check this since it's right here. Plus I get the rewards. Oh! I guess Rotom can be in these. Huh. The more you know. I mean, I'm sure I've found that before, I just did not remember. So. It's been a while. It's hard to know, yeah, what is stuff I previously learned and forgot versus things I've never seen before. Like, odds are we've seen a Rotom there before, probably. Okay, well, I'm looking. We want to try to come up with a shiny Misdreavus and Mismagius name. Huh. Yeah, the brains. Maybe I should start asking ChatGPT. Just like, give me a bunch of nicknames. I'm sure what it'll come up with will be flawless and not incredibly painful. Nothing we need. I mean, I could check the. Not sure what's. May as well. Still on the hunt for a shiny Oshawott. Back hook. Anything else that is worth checking? I mean, there's a few things I need, but for time, no. You know, fuck it. Let's ask ChatGPT for some Misdreavus and Mismagius shiny names. I'm sure this will go great. Okay, give me 20 nicknames for the Pokemon Misdreavus and Mismagius. I'm not gonna ask for shinies, otherwise it's just gonna give me like sparkles and shiny or some bullshit that are 12 characters or less. I believe that's how many characters there are, right? Let's see what it gives me. Okay, so it's about as bad at nicknaming as I am, probably. We got Spooklet, Hexel, Wispy, Phantom, Magissa? Hotlint, Gloombra, Hexchant, Dusky Whisper, Veilhex, Eerie, Sorcerer, Noctima, Chanter, Umbria, Vexy, Chitty, Glamouri, and Moongleam. Yeah, that's about most of the sounds that I would just put together while bullshitting my way through a Pokemon name. There's the last one. Some sparkling. I see sparkly things and I get excited. Yeah, I mean, odds are I'm not coming up with anything better than these nicknames, but pretty lame. If you tell me what kind of vibe you want. Cute, spooky, elegant, mysterious, funny, witchy. Sure. Okay. The Pokemon I've used. The stick? What did I do? What's the dick thing? Oh, the sticky glob. That! No, it's fine. The Pokemon like it. They like getting all sticky. We'll go with that. Anyway, now that we got some 10 out of 10 inspirational ideas for nicknames, I could proceed to just forget about it for now. Do not need to shiny Chimecho. Do need to check for Zorua Alpha. I don't know if it'd be faster to just save every time before I check. You can give fruit. I mean, I could give them berries. But if they're already angry, it doesn't let me... The only way to get them to stop being angry is to throw the sticky globs at them, and I can't catch them if they're angry. So... Okay, there is a Zorua one. I guess I'm prioritizing Spheal. I have priorities. There. There's actually a decent bit in this area that I kind of wanted to check. So I also need the Kricketot shinies. You don't know if they're hungry. Well, I mean, they could be hungry. I'll feed them once I catch them. Is that all of them? Alphas or Jusilio? Probably Jusilio, yeah. Man can dream for Alpha. Steel. Come here. The rock Pokemon give stones. That they do, yeah. A lot of cases like that. And like Scarlet and Violet, and Pokemon drop items, some of them it's just like, they're like, ah yes, Clefairy Tears. I'm like, I don't want that! And it makes me feel mean! Okay. Come on, Alpha Ore, shiny. Maybe if we're lucky, the second stage will just be Alpha Zorua, and that'll make my life significantly easier. Although I could also... I could do a little bit of permutationing, because the permutation still affects this group, so even if the next stage is Zoroark, I could... Well, let's see what this is first. Try to change what else spawns, yeah. Unfortunately, just Zorua. If that's at least an option. Because, yeah, these guys have been a bit troubling. We're here. I guess I can check a couple other... Well... Yeah, how much do I want to check now? I guess I might as well just check them. Yeah, I might actually do that. I might do that. At least for a little bit. Because that would, in fact, help. At least to do a little bit of permutationing. I mean, if I don't get anywhere in a relatively short period of time, I'll probably just give up, but... Given the Zorua is by far the more concerning of the two remaining. Ran. Hot or tune. Heard it. Aha! Get in there, you scallywag. Go for Wormpy. Or Kricketai, whatever I picked. I think it was Wurmple. I mean, I'm fine either way. Kricketai, never mind, I lied. I don't know how many of these guys have eluded me. It is worth looking around just in case. Up there's one. I mean, I need both Kricketai and Kricketune, so a second stage of Kricketune still benefits me. Another one? Where? You booked it. Damn. Let's go! Another Wurmple! Shiny! It's been so long since we got a shiny Wurmple! Let's go! Okay, we gotta come back for this. That's crazy. Okay, who am I missing? How'd you get over here? Oop. I did not mean to hit that. Go check out the Drifloon. Or Drifloon, apparently. Okay, stop looking into that one, please. Where'd it go? Bring it over here. I like how this just turned into me shiny hunting again. This is why I was trying to avoid the massive mass outbreaks for a bit. Because this happens. Although, to be fair, I'm gonna get a shiny purple! So. I guess the question then becomes, do I evolve it? I mean, I'd probably either Silken or Cascoon, and then stop there? I don't have anything other than the one Wurmple. If we can get there in time. I'm thinking we won't be able to, but maybe if we're lucky. Alpha Dustox and Alpha Mothim. Really? The village pastures are full. Okay, well, we didn't get to see the other ones. But that's okay. I kind of forgot about that being an issue, didn't I? Huh? Oh boy. Yeah, that's a problem. Okay, so we'll go get the Wurmple shiny, and then we'll go for the Zorua. We'll try to see if we can find something either to get. I mean, because if I get a shiny Zorua as well by just permutating, I'm okay with that. I can live with it. Whatever comes first. I should have went to the other camp. Whoops. These two are pretty close to each other. It's actually this one. I'll just catch whatever I can out of the first bunch. Thankfully, these guys are obviously very easy to evolve, level 10. And they're already fully evolved. Especially because I don't know which one I'm going to get. Hi! I think I'll just catch it in a Gigaton Ball. Okay, well. Oh yeah, who am I fighting these guys with? Let me quickly pull out, Baskia Legion, I think. We'll worry about that later. Actually, you work pretty well. I just gotta get kind of close, and then we can save. This way we have something that's super effective. Oh, you know, Vasculitum would have been completely incorrect, LMAO. Because it is a, they're weak, they're immune to ghosts, because they're normal type. Okay. Yeah, we did the one-off thing last time, so we need to get two, we need to faint two right here. Nice part where I fucked that up. Oh no, I got two! Perfect! I have no clue how many outbreaks there are. Or how many Pokemon there are in this outbreak, sorry. I'm gonna try to keep track of that. So 2. Three. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. So it is a 10. Okay, that gives us the max number of chances, thankfully. What? Is it even... I guess I could just... Because we're really trying to prioritize Zorua, I think we'll just go until the Zorua show up. I'll check the first 4 and see if any of them happen to be shiny, but after that I'm not that concerned. Well, I do want the shiny Alpha Zorua, or shiny Hisuian Zorua quite a lot, actually, given we only have Hisuian Zorua shiny. It's just not a big enough priority right now. What bug is this? Wait, which one? What? The Wurmples or the Zoroarks? Okay, so now I need to KO 3 in one battle. Yeah, so permutation method is primarily... The primary goal of it... is for the second stage, but it does affect what spawns after them. Because after we take out 3, it shouldn't be Zoroark again. If I understand correctly. Wait a Pokemon. No! It's shiny! I'll see if I find a shiny Pokemon. Okay, that's kinda concerning, actually. Am I wrong? Does it only change the second stage? If that's the case, this is not worth it. Oh. Nope, it worked. Okay, that was the third permutation! Let's fucking go! What the heckaroonies? Oh, we got the Alpha Zorua! Let's go! Okay. So yeah, we just need to KO 3 at once. Okay, so I was right. I was not wrong. It does affect what comes after it. Oh, that's amazing, dude. Because we needed the Zorua too and not the Zoroark, because there was a risk of it being a Zoroark. Holy cow. Oh, okay, so the reason I closed the game is because with the way spawns, or like the Pokemon spawn in this game, if you do, or when it comes to mass outbreaks, Pokemon that spawn will always be the same, assuming you Okay, well, they'll always be the same if you catch them / battle them one at a time. Or it'll change what Pokemon spawn after in the outbreak if you battle, like if you faint like 2 Pokemon in the same battle. So once I confirmed that the Pokemon I was looking for spawned, I'm able to reset to save the supplies that I used, and because if I do the exact same steps, the Pokemon will still spawn again. So it's basically just a way to save supplies in-game, so I don't waste resources. Or, you know, in this case, sticky globs, because those are kind of annoying to get. If that makes sense. And now we're gonna flee again. Because if I were to faint 2 in this battle, that the alpha one that I found would not show up again. And that way, so like if a Pokemon is shiny, if you find one in an outbreak and it's shiny, if you reset, it will still remain in the outbreak. So you could check a bunch of reset. Yeah, so or like I'm basically affecting the appearance rate, but there's ways to make it so the what appears is always the same. So yeah, I'm manipulating the appearance rate and then using that to get what I want with the least amount of items or supplies in game as I can. So it's kind of, yeah, about being efficient and not wasting resources. Could not have done it that way, but whatever. I'm gonna try to catch that in regular Pokeball. Okay, now I can just battle these however we want, because we got what we came for. You get to... unfortunately, Poochyena is not in Legends Arceus. It's in Scarlet and Violet. I have not gone for a shiny one yet. Or a Chinese one, either or. The Chinese one would probably be a little harder to get, as I would have to play the game in Chinese. To find the shiny one, I just haven't gone for yet. Oh. But yeah, I can actually check off now Hisuian Zorua off my list. So yeah, we just need to get the Voltorb or Electrode then. It's very sad. I know, it's tragic. So sad. I'll try to catch the few. Do I want to catch any of these? Is this worth it? Wait, do I need to? Oh, I do need to defeat him with dark moves. I'll just defeat him then. I don't have the box space to catch him. Okay. Well, that's awkward. And then, yeah, once we get the Electrode, I guess I can then spend time... I mean, it's worth looking to see if I can at least find an Alpha Wordier or Ursaluna in the wild, just because it makes my life easier. But I want to prioritize the Voltorb right now. And then I figure whatever we don't get today, we'll just get the static spawns of tomorrow. Yeah, I think because we got Zorua, I'm pretty sure we can get all this stuff done by the end of tomorrow. Fingers crossed. Yeah. Because, yeah, Hisuian Gudra and Hisuian Sneasel and Hisuian Sliggoo are all very easy to get, as well as Sneasler. So then it'll just be Ursaluna. I mean, Ursaluna is the more painful of the two to get, just because it's time of day related, but even then, just by date skipping a bunch, or like, you know, repeatedly sleeping, I can probably get one in 5 minutes. It's your favorite Pokemon? Oh yeah, it's unfortunate not in this game. Yeah, Poochyena, I mean, it's nice that they added in the Scarlet and Violet DLCs. Better than nothing. But yeah, unfortunately it's not in this game. And it's always unfortunate when your favorite Pokemon doesn't make it into the games. I feel that. This is the Zorua. Nah! The Zorua. Another one? Oh, there's. I have to beat up Burmy. Puchan is God. It's a very cute Pokemon. It has a soft place, a soft spot in my heart, due to me growing up playing Ruby and Sapphire a bunch. Yeah. That is crazy how fast that happened. I mean, it still took us 41 minutes to get to this point, but okay, I might as well finish checking the guys over here. The Wurmple. Just purely out of curiosity. I could technically catch like the Alpha Stantler right now. Although I think that's just kind of unnecessary. More work than it needs to be. Well, not more work, but not necessary. Alpha Wurmple. I'll let it go. Oh, your name is Pooch? Your dog's name is Poochie? Oh, that's cute. Yeah, I guess that was the expected outcome. The people cannot. Is that? And there's that. I mean, I guess the only other thing, I think Staravia had berries. Alright, I need to feint him with electric attacks. I think we'll just pull Electrode back out. Where are ya? Actually, I could use the Pichus, technically. That'd be good for their friendship. I'm presuming they have an electric attack. Let's see. Oh yeah. We gotta get these friendships up. And these Pichu crave blood. They crave murder. They want kill. No, the Pichus don't want that, or they do. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. We'll never know. Actually, we'll know, because they're gonna murder! But in a good way. No clue how much this will actually help with friendship, but the risk is very minimal. Can I repeat that? I'm trying to remember what question I asked. I don't even, I forgot. I don't remember what question I asked. It was probably more of a hypothetical. Or it was just a... Yeah, it wasn't a question wasn't a question I actually meant. Song. No. My music knowledge is very bad. I'm uncertain. Oh, the Malcolm in the Middle song? I could not tell you what that sounds like, as I never really watched that show. The intro. Oh, the yes. Wait. Oh, wait. Okay, hang on. Let me see. Hang on. Now I'm looking this up. Hang on. I think I get what you're trying to say. Yes, no, maybe, I don't know. Can you repeat? Okay, okay, I see. So you're singing the Malcolm in the Middle song. Gotcha, gotcha. That makes sense. Okay. Okay, that's everything I really wanted to do here. Let me get a quick screenshot of the Wurmple. Oh, we should probably sell a few of these. Because, yeah, I'm getting full on that. And I just rarely use them. I don't sell for that much, but that's okay. I'll clear out a few of these as well. Everything else is fine, I think. Whoops. Ah! And now we find... Oh, we're gonna move you before I forget. Now we got Wurmple. Look at the little guy! They're so silly! Such a little baby. Oh! Yeah, you're a little cutie patootie. Oh! Yeah! Yeah. Oh, I love Wurmple. Wurmple's adorable. It's a really nice shiny, too. Look at the little guy here. Let me get crouched up. Mwah. Very cute. Love you. Mwah. Mwah. Love it so much. No, I'm not gonna kill it. I love it. It's so cute. Yeah, send this to my girlfriend. She also loves the Pokemon. Yeah, let's go see where we're putting this thing. What? We love and appreciate insects here. Or at least the cartoon ones. The video game ones. What? I feel like insects and bugs in the real world are kind of fascinating, honestly. They're interesting creatures. Okay, we have so many Pokemon we need to evolve. I think we can get Mince now. I should probably do that. She typed a worm with like a million exclamation marks. Do I have Wurmple listed under the Pokemon I need a nickname? I do not. Okay. I think the other one is then nicknamed. If I can figure out what that is too. In a second. Yeah, we're just gonna do the Voltorb run over and over again, I think. Oh. Still not restocked. Womp womp. From last night. Okay, what do we got? Oh, excuse me. Bold, naive. Don't know if any of those are actually good, but we'll take them. She sent me the Peggle 2 gif. The guy on stage at E3 yelling Peggle 2 and doing a funny jump. Oh, we're just about to have 450 in-game hours! Okay. Oh, wait. Yeah, you know, fuck it. Let's check. So we're gonna keep looking for Ursa Ring outbreaks then, I think. Although, yeah, the Ursa Luna one, it's so infeasible, if I'm being real. It'd be much easier to just manually evolve one. Even to go get the peat block on top of it all is worth it. Oh, I named it Wormy. Eh. That sounds about right. I'm just gonna make that note. And go talk to you. What do you got? Anything crazy? There is unknown. Or Alpha Unknown. We do need that. You're so upset. What happened? Catch an Umbrea. Umbreons are the evolutions in this game are unfortunately very hard to get shinies of. I wish they were easier. I have yet to get one in Scarlet and Violet, but it's on the to-do list. It is possible. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. That's always rough when pets. Yeah. Yeah, you know. Yeah, I don't know. It's at that point. Yeah, no, I've not owned any dogs as I am allergic to. I've gone through, or I've had, you know, multiple rabbits and guinea pigs and stuff pass on me, and it's always hard. Okay, actually, real quick. What? I know I need certain alphas of these guys. AHMYZ. Okay, I'm realizing now I have to actually identify those. So that's L, that's D, I think that's C, and exclamation point. Oh, my luckiest moment's the worst thing. Yeah. Yeah, they always like to call, you know. Always happens at an unfortunate moment. Well, never a fortunate moment for, yeah, pet passing away. I think this is V. Okay, this is getting a little hectic. I rolled into that one. Oh yeah, to go for the Umbreon is unfortunately probably there's not a good way in this game to like specifically look for it. Unfortunately, it kind of just has to happen by chance. If the opportunity arises to look for like it'd have to be an EV outbreak, I'll check, but it's unlikely. I'm more likely to find one in Scarlet and Violet because the way the outbreaks work in that game makes it really quick to find shiny Pokemon, or to look for very specific shiny Pokemon. I got a 1% thing in a game, and I get a thing. I was one of them. My dog started screaming in pain from either having a heart attack or a heart attack. There's heat stroke. Oh, jeez. Yeah, that is rough. Yeah, I hope it works itself out in some capacity. But yeah, no, you're fine. No worries. Yes, thank you. Yeah, I mean, whatever it is, yeah, it's rough regardless. Okay, that was the most delayed reaction on my part. What level are you actually? 77? I mean, I could go for this. Just because it's a high level. Not really that worth it, but it could. We could check Hippopotas. You play the most grindiest game in Roblox. Nah. For being as much of a gamer as I am, I have shockingly never actually played Roblox in any capacity. I play a lot of Minecraft, but never any Roblox. One day I gotta try something in that. Just to say I experienced it. That was a shiny, by the way. Sorry, I mean, I was supposed to, like, react to that, I guess. It just kind of ran by me. That's funny. We just got a shiny female hippopotas the other day, so... Don't really have much of a need for it, but I'll take it. You know, shiny's a shiny. That's so funny. I didn't hear the shiny noise. I didn't see the sparkles. I just see it run by me and I'm like, I'm pretty sure that one's shiny. If you ever play Roblox, don't play blocks fruits unless you know what you're dealing with. Okay. I will try to keep that in mind. I'll go check Psyduck for a sec. Oh wait, I guess actually if I'm gonna check anything, it should probably be Cricket now that I think about it. It's boring. Nah! Yeah, if I were to play Roblox, I have no clue what I'd play. It would probably be some multiplayer thing. I'd probably play with my girlfriend or friends or something. Okay, this is just embarrassing. How have you not seen me? What? These throws were just abysmal. I'm max level and I dislike every bit of grinding. Nah! Hey, to be fair, yeah, a lot of grindy things can be pretty tedious. I say as I proceed to grindy hunt. And decide to go for every Pokemon I need to transfer to Scarlet and Violet in Alpha form. But yeah, no, I totally get that. You know, I feel like too, yeah, there's grindy where it could be fun, and grindy where it's painful. It just kind of depends on what. Thought about what I was doing again for no reason. She put her mind in the gutter. Oh gosh. Any shinies by any chance? Am I gonna run out of box space? What Pokemon have I caught? Okay, Storm-ended. Okay, we're gonna do a reset. We're gonna go for... We'll do the Hippopotas first, and then we'll do the Sliggoo. Oh, that's all we need, I think. Just thought I was going in the... Or, I was doing the bad thing. I can't discuss for obvious reasons. Oh, jeez! You know, hey, I would presume that she was relieved. Here you were just playing a grindy Roblox game. Oh yeah, we don't need to go for the unknowns or anything. Okay. Actually, I guess we could just do the Sliggoo first because I can just teleport here. So yeah, we're just gonna go for the Alpha Sliggoo. I guess I don't really want to catch more than I need to because then I'm just gonna be tempted to evolve it. I say as I proceed to catch it. Ooh. The Alpha Pokemon's probably gonna show up in a moment. Or was it? Oh no, it was the second stage. I'm stupid. There's nowhere to hide. Oh, 61. That was not the ball I intended to use. I was going to use a Gigaton ball. De-aggro it. When I played with Arceus, I got so mad I almost released one of the legendaries. What happened there? That reminded me of the Disney Alpha song that I saw one day. I am not familiar. Your legendary wouldn't lock on to another target, so killed my first shiny Geodude. Oh, jeez. Okay, I get the frustration there. Yeah, it's always rough to fail a shiny. It's happened to me a couple times. Thankfully, not a ton, but it has happened. Go over there. Blinders or Donatus. Oof. This. Whee! I mean, there's no reason to go for that one. Where's this flag at? Why is it there? What? Alright, and then we're just gonna go for the shiny Hippopotas. You missed two Legends Arceus, shiny Geodude and shiny Abra. Oh yeah, Abra's yeah, that one's easy to miss. I'll do a save, speaking of which, thank you for reminding me. Not that it actually matters, but... I failed a few. Most because of my own stupidity. I know I failed, what? In this game, a Tentacool, a Crobat... What else have I failed in this game? I failed a Piloswine the other day because it was a static encounter and I reset thinking it would still be there and it wasn't. Oh yeah, I don't know why I got surprised there for a second. This is... Get over here. Thinking it was a static encounter. And then I reset and then it was gone. But then there was a second mass outbreak going on, so I went and checked that one instead. Because it was doing the same thing because I saved before I entered the mass outbreak, basically. And I went to the other one and I happened to find a shiny Piloswine there as well, which is kind of funny. That I physically could not have gotten if I had gotten the first one. So that was the funniest coincidence. I found the shiny Snorunt in Scarlet because it literally spawned and immediately despawned on me. And then I also failed. I failed at Fletchling as well, I know, during an event in Scarlet. Because it was I false swiped it, but there was a sandstorm going on and it just fainted. It was very tragic. Hello there. We got one of you the other day, a female shiny Hippopotas, but I can't complain about getting another one. You're silly. They make funny noises. Hello there. Yes, you're very silly. Yes, you are. And a quick screenshot of my girlfriend. Boop. And then I also may as well evolve that one Goodra. Your first shiny I didn't even know was shiny because I didn't know what I was doing. Caught a Minior. Oh, your first shiny was a Minior? Jeez Louise. Those are a huge pain to hunt. I have not bothered with one of those yet. That is really funny. That is a lucky shiny to accidentally get. Yeah, unfortunately our alpha one's a male too, so I guess we're just going to keep the two of these guys as is. Here's the Geodude and Arceus. Yeah, mine was a, Actually, I can't even remember. Now I said, I was like, oh yeah, my first shiny, and then I went, can I even name my first shiny? The answer is probably no. I'm pretty sure my first legitimate non cheated shiny, because I cheated on the GBA and DS to get some, would have been like a chain fishing encounter in X and Y. But the first shiny I found just by complete accident was when I was playing Shield. It was a Glalie. Yeah. I kind of think of the Glalie as the first one, even though, yeah, I chain fished for multiple Pokemon in X and Y. And then I also did like the, whatever the radar, it's not the Pokenev hunting. I did that for an Absol and Omega Ruby. But I still sort of think of the Glalie, because that was the first one I just found by accident. And wasn't like a super boosted shiny on. You know what, actually, wait, real quick. I think as a child I posted a video about the shiny chain fishing I got in X and Y when I did it. I don't know, it's probably still public, to be honest. If I just type shiny, yeah, 2013, it looks like, at least based off the export, or yeah, the upload time, the first one I ever got was a Klutzer through chain fishing. And then shortly after, yeah, I got a Dragolge, a Relicanth, a Seaking, and a Remoraid. Yeah, December of 2013 was when I was doing that. That's kind of funny. It's just how it goes sometimes. I do want to transfer these to home, but I don't have the space to, like, keep these. Okay, well, we'll figure it out. I'm going to evolve the Alpha Sliggoo, because this will be what we use our Hisuian Gudra to send over to Scarlet, just because it's so high level. We'll do that over getting this, because I think the static one is either 50 or 60. Oh, this one's 77, was it? Yeah. That's pretty damn high level. Plus it's also raining now because of the mass outbreak, so. Cool. One of these will get evolved, probably the 77 Sneasel. I'll just wait on that for the moment, though. Yeah, and then I think some of the Goomies can evolve into Sliggoos, but I can't evolve them in Gudra yet, so. I threw your hair at Hoenn Pokemon are Rayquaza, Hariyama, Manectric. Ooh. Very nice, very nice. My favorite Pokemon in general is Feel. So. But I also, yeah, if I had to pick three, the other two would be Altaria and Camerupt, because honestly, those are like my third and fourth favorites, right behind Mareep being second. I grew up playing Gen 3, so makes a big portion of my favorites up. I still need a shiny in the Infernape line. Too tired for conversation, good night. Okay, no worries, good night. Thanks for stopping by. Let's check at the Monferno. I'm getting kind of distracted with shinies again, but that's okay. Oh yeah, and I gotta put Hippopotas in my list of Pokemon I need to come up with nicknames for. Another one. Cool. On the island, that makes sense. I just love Rayquaza for no reason. Well, I love Manectric's shini's pretty nice. Honestly, Rayquaza, yeah, it's just a cool Pokemon. I almost destroyed a pro's entire team with a headlong rush Hariyama. Hariyama's a cool Pokemon too. I mean, there's not a lot of Pokemon I dislike. And even the ones I would say I quote-unquote dislike, it's not a very strong dislike. But you know, I like Hariyama. I totally get all those picks. It is cool, yeah, with Pokemon, how every Pokemon is somebody's favorite. Some obviously more than others, but you know, I don't see that many people jumping for joy for like Cascoon, but hey, you could probably hit me with anything. I doubt I'll judge. I probably said that too early, but still, I doubt I'll judge. Fair time. Oh, no. Yeah, honestly, I completely get it. No, that is nothing to judge about that. Anyone who judges that is no fun, or cringe. Boomerang is a cool Pokemon, I really do like it. I wouldn't call it anywhere near my favorite in terms of fairies, but that's just because I like a lot of fairy Pokemon. No, I mean, I feel like, pretty much liking any starter Pokemon is, like, totally understandable. Because you can start, because, yeah, like, I feel like any starter is just, it's such a, they're just primed for getting attached to, even if it's not like, oh, your first favorite or anything, but, or your first starter or anything. They're just, you know, they end up being with you for a long time. They end up being with you the whole game, and yeah, gives you a lot more of a chance to get connected to them. Now, if you said your favorite, I must say, now that if you said your favorite Pokemon was blank, your favorite fairy Pokemon, and then I went, what would that even be? What would be an unacceptable favorite fairy type? You know, here, I'm gonna pull up the list of fairy types. Let's see, is there any that I would actually judge you for? Let's see. I mean, yeah, Clefairy and Clefable makes sense. Alolan Ninetales makes sense. The Wigglytuff line makes sense. Glam Rapidash, I'm not gonna read out every fairy type. Otherwise, we'd be here a while. Let's see. What would I judge you for? Yeah, I'm not really getting any. I mean, there's a few that I'm not like a huge fan of Spritzee or Aromatisse or Mega Audino. But I can't say I judge anyone for liking those. You just like most of the fairy types? Or, yeah, you know, hey. It's totally a to each their own type of thing. It's definitely a very distinct typing. So I imagine, yeah, with a lot of them, you either like them or you don't. Yeah, because Primarina doesn't fit that much into the like typical fairy type. You know, you look at, yeah, like the Clefable line, the Wigglytuff line, Togekiss line, stuff like that. They kind of have a vibe. Yeah, unrealistically, it's not my favorite type of. Ooh. I was about to say, I'm like, if you pick something other than dragon or fighting here, I think that'd just be funny. Like, they unrealistically step on my favorite type, bugs. I'd be like, huh? Like, we should really actually fully focus on Voltorb Electrode right now. Oh, well, there are Spiritomb here, so this is clearly worth doing. Paragiant type is Komodo. Oh god, yeah. Komodo just gets obliterated by fairy types. I did not need to stun that. I like how this is once again just turned entirely into me shiny hunting. Not what we're here for. It is really nice to not have to worry about Zorua getting the alpha of that anymore. We're gonna have bot space. I just want a special connection with the little Ankylosaurus Jangmo. I liked the line. Initially, I didn't care for them, but then they grew on me a lot over time, I feel like. They're just kind of goofy. They just got an interesting visual design. They have really nice shinies. I really have to hunt those shinies in Scarlet. Pretty high on my to want list. Terrifier type is Charizard. I mean, that's a classic. It's popular for a reason. We got one more thing, and then we gotta focus on the Voltorbs. I think I'm just like, I'm like, part of me's like, ooh, what if we get the Ursaluna? But yeah, the Ursaring outbreaks are not super common here. I think they're honestly probably more common in the Mount Coronet area. This is what I don't want people judging. Honestly, once again, you'd have to hit me with something pretty insane for me to be judging. That's not ideal. The Spirit Team gets so chaotic trying to go for him. Not the ball I meant to use. And they just have a low-ass catch rate. Probably should have been using the Gigaton balls. Whew! Your favorite Electro type is Electros? Honestly, it's cool. It's definitely not a, like a super common pick, but I think it's a cool Pokemon. I mean, I think, yeah, the whole Levitate Electric type thing's pretty cool. It gets a cool move pool. And it is an interesting stat spread, too. Like, I've tried to use it multiple times now for, 7-star Terror Raids. It's always something that comes back, because it gets, like, Acid Spray, and then... What is the move? It's a Gastro Acid that suppresses the opponent's ability, which can come in handy for some of the Terror Raids. Especially, yeah, when things get, like, Moxie. So, unfortunately it hasn't worked out, but I've tried it. Got a pretty good shiny, too. I mean, the previous forms, especially Dynamo's shiny's pretty ass, but Electros is a pretty nice shiny. Okay, let's try to focus on getting a Voltorb Electrode here. And then tomorrow, yeah, we'll have to figure out what I want to do. Because I figure we could spend the full day tomorrow doing stuff. So, I mean, we could even technically get the Pokemon we need and then look around more to see if we get, like, an Alpha from an Outbreak or something. And then Tuesday, I want to get back to Scarlet so we can do the Porygon event stuff. I still have the Porygon 1 outbreaks right now until I connect to the internet to get the Porygon 2 stuff. So I'd like to try to do stuff with both. Not that I need any more shinies in the line, but the opportunity provides itself. You may as well take it. What do we call Lag Tree Thicket now, though? Yeah, no, the Switch too, huh? That's a good point. I guess if it doesn't lag anymore, I don't know. There's not really a catchy alternative, huh? There's Casseroya lag. At a lake. Joke's on you. I still don't have lag-free Thicket. That's pretty funny, actually. That's a pretty funny way to put it. Yeah, I'm still rocking the Switch one, so I won't get the chance to experience that. I guess this is actually worth checking for stuff. You know what I could save now, and if we don't find anything we care about, we just reset. You're apparently getting a Switch 2 for your birthday. Ooh, that's exciting. And I unfortunately pretty recently bought a new graphics card and CPU, so that kind of went There goes my gaming budget for a while. Guess I'll check this for a shiny real quick. But yeah, while it's cool to be able to do stuff with Scarlet that is lag-free, I can't say I am currently particularly in desperate need of one. I mean, it seems really nice for shiny hunting because there's more Pokemon that can spawn at any given time, and they spawn further away. But oh well. I'm sure I'll get one eventually. Oh, like the bamboo forest, you mean? That's a good question. I don't know, I haven't come up with any nicknames or paid too much attention to what other people have come up with for that sort of thing. I just go, oh yeah, the laggy place. Then I still try to shiny hunt there like a maniac. Man, I gotta get that shiny Dondozo. I actually really like Sneasler. I mean, in a way, it's an abomination, but it's kind of, I don't know, I like it. I think it's kind of cool. It's kind of fun. It's something. I'm trying to process what I like about it. I can't like actually tell you why I like it. I just kind of do. It's just kind of a guy with some elongated limbs. Yeah. And yet I can't help but like it. We got a half hour about. I gotta get the full Torb in a half hour. That'd be so amazing. Wink wink game. Wink nudge nudge. It should be an easier one to get than the Hisuian Zorua. At least ideally. You have a fossil idea. Ooh, what you got? Tell me, I'm curious. Yeah, this is a much shorter like travel time than with Zorua. Plus there's one more spawn on top of it, so. That was a poison and dragon type. Its name is Stonosaur. Ooh. Yeah, poison and dragon is such an interesting typing. Yeah, I mean that Enternatus. Is Enternatus the only poison dragon type? Oh, Dragulge as well. Yeah, it is sort of a unique typing though. I feel like there's potential for more with that typing. Yeah, so the one Alpha Voltorb we found was pretty noticeable when we came across it. So I don't think we have a chance of missing it. I wonder if it'd be better to use Word here. Probably not. Probably still more effective to Braviary it up. I do still need pink shiny shallows, but oh well. Myra came up with Team Rage. Myra came up with Team Rage, secretly modified the Pokemon from its original form. Ooh, that's an interesting concept. The one reason thing out with Braviary is, yeah, I have to, like barely make it back via flight on the turnaround. That's probably still faster than Wardeer. Actually, I don't know. Does Wardeer and Braviary go at like the same speed? I mean, it's easier to see the Voltorb from above. By at least a little bit. For to evolve, you need a special equipment item. Ooh. Very nice. I'm gonna save in case there's no Voltorb outbreaks or Sneasel. I still need a shiny one of that. Anything else that? Or I guess I could check if there's any Ursa Ring. I should actually keep an eye out for that. Oh, that's promising. Not if I get the chance, I should check the Rowlet too. Anything else worth checking? I guess technically Hippopotas, but we'll see. So there's a fully evolved Pokemon with the evolution. Ooh, nice, nice. Okay. Come on, give me... I could actually technically... If this doesn't have what I'm looking for, I could, once again... It probably would actually be faster to... Never mind, I was gonna be like, oh, it'd probably be faster to, whatchamacallit. Oh my gosh. Dude, holy shit, I'm getting stun locked. Ah! What you call it? I keep thought I was further enough away. I always forget what the fuck it's called. Why? Permutation. I could have permutation for one, but I guess I don't need to. Cool! Yeah, so we'll definitely get this done by the end of tomorrow then. We'll get all the alphas we need, the few remaining ones. There's not too many we need anymore. So. The main gimmick for the region is having a permanent extra Evo for a selected amount of Pokemon, but they keep the same name as the original form. Oh! That's interesting. So yeah, it's kind of like a mega thing, but without the mega. Yeah, permanent mega, yeah. Oh yeah, I might as well just kind of chill here. I'll do the Iguab Bears, we'll just go run around here. Because why not? Well, that's a different game, but... Got, Who do I need to fake Voltorb with, if anything? I'm not sure. Let's see. I panicked. Fire. I should have flamethrower on you. I can only fight one at a time. I have to remember that. Yeah, I gotta make sure I remember that. Otherwise, we won't get the... Or at least until the Voltorb shows up. Or the Alpha. Okay, now we can just do whatever. I'm curious if this is what the second stage will be, because it could be Alpha Electrodes. Which would be higher level. So I'm trying to go for whatever is like the highest level that I can. Might as well. Two examples are Como, Electros, and Sawsbuck. Ooh. I'm guessing, are they gonna have like, are they gonna be like... So, okay, so it'll be, the same Pokemon. Are they gonna have, I'm guessing, different visual, like, forms, kind of like how Megas have? Is that the plan? Nice, nice. Yeah, the concepts of Megas are just really interesting in terms of, like, the visual design aspect of them. And it's cool to see what other people come up with for, you know, like, takes on that. Okay, I want to catch this one in a regular Pokeball. The Alpha, if I can. We'll see how that goes. I guess I could just save before I fight it, and then try to fall swipe it down, but that's a bit risky. We'll see what we can do. Yeah, they kind of move by spinning around, too, so I don't know if that's going to make it so that they see me. Or what. Okay, not my greatest. It broke out, right? Well, it's so bad normally that its new gimmick form is Dragon Steel. Yeah, that does make sense too. And yeah, it would definitely help with it. That's just such a good defensive typing. Plus, yeah, it gets rid of the fairy weakness. This is not gonna end well, is it? I lied! It ended well! Oh my god, it is Alpha Electrode. Okay. I'll try to catch him in like at least one of them in a Pokeball. Hopefully they're very big. Okay, I can just fight the rest of them. Or I could try to catch more of them. Did you move called Draconic Steel? Draconic Steel Assault. Ooh, that sounds cool. This is sort of almost, yeah, it's like they have Z moves in a sense too. Or is it more just like, yeah, like a, yeah, just a general signature attack? How did I catch that many of them successfully? Just a signature attack. Got it, got it. I'm assuming you outspeed. Is that really the best thing it has for me is Thunderbolt? That's funny. Oh no! Chloro blast out the Chloro butt! I didn't have to say that, but I chose to. Whoa! We'll see which one of those ends up being like the highest level, I guess, or any of them have a good nature or whatever. Okay, so we got that. We'll check Rowlet, and then we'll check Hippopotas, and then anything after that is completely optional. So maybe Elekid just to get the berries. It's not super fight against what Steel super fight against, but it's also super fight against with Dragon types too. That's kind of cool. Yeah, and then plus it's not like that overpowered because it, you know, it's just the Dragon types that are super fight against. That makes sense from a balancing perspective too. I do not need to catch any more Rowlets, I'm gonna be honest. I guess with whatever extra time we end up with tomorrow, we could try to evolve a few Pokemon. With whatever extra time we have today, I might try to catch, catch a few of the alphas we need still. The Sliggoo, probably, and just an Ursaring to have it, and a Snail Ursaring. We'll figure it out. I'm jumping that. Getting ahead of myself. Oh, shiny Rowlet, some of the looks of things. That's okay. Let's do Hippopotas. Let me do a quick... Uh-oh. Okay, we probably need to manually evolve a few things here to get rid of them. I'm literally just gonna bring... you. For the moment. I need to get a few Pokemon out of here. Wait, are these guys? Oh fuck, these are the grass ones. Oh, Powdon's the ice type. Oh well. Is what it is. Yeah, that's something we gotta get our hands on, a peat block. I think we get the Razor Claw, the Razor Fang from the one store, or from the Ginkgo Guild guy. Yesterday, I forget. I'll figure it out. We need to defeat Electrode by any chance. Not with a specific move that I've written down. There might not even be a quest to beat them at all. Oh wait, that was stupid of me. No. It worked out. So yeah, the rainstorm might not go on much longer. I spent a lot of time with the Electrodes. I guess then it just depends on what I'd rather prioritize here. If I'd rather go for the Electrode berries or like Clefas because I like Clefa. Probably the Electrode berries because I have the full shinies. Dog's doing better. I'm so happy. Oh, that's good to hear. Yeah, hopefully everything ends up being okay. Hopefully it was just a false alarm. I had a few of those with my rabbit in her later years in life. Where sometimes she'd it'd seem like she was about to die. Actually, I had a few scares with one of my guinea pigs not that long ago. It was rough. Oh, actually, I could do Yanma. I didn't realize. It's rough when that happens. She had a stroke. Oh, jeez. Yeah, that is pretty rough. I'm assuming your dog's at least a little on the older side. At least hopefully. And, you know, sometimes they have things when they're young, but... Yeah, no crap. Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately that's just something that starts to happen more later in life. I mean, it happens to humans too, so... Doesn't make it any less rough. I'm just gonna pull out 4. We only needed... Oh, we do need 4. I thought we only needed 3 for a sec. Brain. Oh yeah, then do we need anything for Yanma? We do need to beat Yanma with rock moves. Okay, we should probably switch who we're using here then. The long-lasting effect for some people. Empty wall. Yeah. Yeah, well yeah, it's mentally and financially expensive. You'll depend more money you need to spend on them. Yeah. I mean, hell, that happens with old people and humans too. Just kind of a part of it. What do we want to try to evolve here? I guess I'll go for you. We'll probably make a trip back. I'm gonna kind of do movements here. Just to keep track of my teammates better. Who we rock moving on? I guess just you. Actually, what do we have in you? Oh, we rock slide on you. Where's the other guy? Over here, because we just put him over here, didn't we? Yeah. Anyway. Try that again. Your grandparents can't walk, rip. Yeah, it's how it is. Yeah, later in my life, yeah, that happened with one of my grandmas and one of my grandpas. I should have brought slide. Oh, you have your great grandparent alive too. Damn. Yeah, I know when I was young, I had a great grandma who lasted for a while, though. By the time they passed, I was still pretty young and I only saw them a few times. Like, I don't really remember them that well. And now I only have the one grandpa alive at this point. He's thankfully in pretty decent shape. I mean, he's, taking care of himself physically, physically exercised a decent bit and whatnot. Which helps. Although, I mean, he still has some. He's started having more health issues now, but I think, it's probably like late 80s at this point, so. Yeah. That's one I had two healthy great grandparents, and one was in the hospital. Dang, yeah. I mean, I don't know if any other than one was alive when I was born. I mean, it's definitely possible, and I just don't remember if they died when I was really young. I'd have to ask my parents. I mean, it is cool, yeah, when great grandparents can even be a thing. Just, oh yeah, that requires some element of luck, I would say. Or just having kids really young. Well, even then, it still requires luck, but. Some random Twitch streamer guessed my age based on the movies I watched. I mean, hey, it can't be a giveaway. At least it has the potential. Oh yeah, I can check off. It's an Electrode off my list. Yeah, so Sneasel we have right now. I have to evolve a Sneasler still, but I have it. But I have it covered, and then it's just Sliggoo, Sneasler, or Sliggoo, Ursaluna, and Wardeer. So pretty good. And then they completely banned them. They completely banned for them being an idiot. Because they guessed wrong. That also happens. Yeah, I guess I didn't process the word guessed there. Or I assume guessed is in they guessed correctly, not that they guessed and guessed wrong. Ugh. What? So what movies do you watch? As a person who has seen a movie before. Not that I'm gonna guess your age based off it, but Jurassic Park and Transformers. I mean, yeah, I guess the the immediate assumption is somewhere in the teenage years, but there's definitely a lot of adults who like Jurassic Park and Transformers. I mean, I really like the Jurassic Park movies. I haven't done much with Transformers personally, but I get the appeal in them. You guys 2 were 10. Okay, I would assume you were older than 10. Not that 10, I mean, there's definitely 10-year-olds that like those, but I'd assume closer to 14, 15. But you know, you could you could be 30 for all I know, and that, I mean, that's totally fine if a 30-year-old, like, I am not one to judge what people enjoy watching. I have better things to do in my life than, well, judge what people are watching. Actually, I'm gonna. Parents want to watch me to watch the new Jurassic Park. Yeah. Yeah, so that's definitely something. I mean, my dad, I had to have been around 10. But yeah, they are definitely, I mean, I saw it probably when I was a little too young, because I was just easily scared in general. And then my dad just kept showing me shit that he probably shouldn't have. He also showed me, because yeah, those movies freaked me out a bit as a kid, the first 3. Because back when I was a kid, the only Jurassic Park movies that came out were the first 3. Yeah, those freaked me out. And then he showed me The Mummy from 1999. I don't know if you, depending on your age, I don't even know if you know what that is, but that scared the shit out of me as a kid. Should not have showed me that when I was like 12. No, but I think he showed me Jurassic Park just because as a kid I really liked dinosaurs. Which I guess I get how you get to that assumption. That's not the most insane thing to be like, oh yes, my kid likes dinosaurs, I'm gonna show him Jurassic Park. But it definitely, there's definite horror elements to it, even if I wouldn't call it a horror film. So. Hi. What? You broke out! Oh. That's alive for the next 4 the Jurassic World movies, I'm guessing. I mean, I was not alive when the original came out, or definitely not the second. Was the third like 2001, or am I just like crazy? Then I would have been alive. I mean, I would have been like 2, but okay, why is oh, there it is. Yep, 2001. I'm good. I honestly, as a kid, I really liked the third one. I haven't seen it in a while. I don't know, but there's also, yeah, just the... I think it's a case with a lot of popular media franchises that, oh, the new one is just worse by default because you no longer have, like, the childhood wonder of seeing it as a kid or the nostalgia. I mean, that very much happens with things like Star Wars and Pokemon. It's very common in those communities for it to happen. We've been like, oh, it was better when I was a child. Which I don't think is correct. Always. I mean, the first Jurassic Park is still better, but to be like Jurassic Park 3 is terrible, stupid. In the same way, I mean, there's people who dislike all the new Star Wars stuff, where people are like, oh yeah, Scarlet and Violet is Sword and Shield and Legend, or like, yeah, Sword and Shield and Scarlet and Violet are they're terrible games. Back when I was a child, they were the best. It's like, okay, get over yourself. Yeah, it's a hard thing to let that happen. On Google, I saw someone on Reddit say this. Screw the kids and make Rebirth rated R. None of the Jurassic Park movies have been rated R. What are you on about? No, that's not how that works. Yeah, we'll just evolve a couple Pokemon before I call it good for the night. Yeah, none of them have been art. And for good reason. This kid's like dinosaurs. Rebirth's the closest to horror by far. Yeah, I honestly know absolutely nothing about Rebirth. I didn't even. I have not been keeping up with movies, admittedly, or at least as well as I should have or should be. I don't know much about it, but yeah, you should watch the trailer. It's good. I have to take a peek at some point. What is it here? Let me look it up on IMDb for the moment, just because I'm curious. Oh, Johansson's in it. Okay, so it hasn't really. Okay, it's coming. Okay, so it's coming in like a month. Interesting. I haven't seen Dominion either, to be honest. Looks intriguing. Oh wait, it's Gareth Edwards is directing this? What the fuck? Ah. Interesting. It has a scene that was cut from the first film. He's back. Nah! Interesting. Okay, to be honest, I was confusing Gareth Edwards with somebody else, but yeah, Rogue One and Godzilla. I heard the creator had some pretty good effects and stuff in it. He definitely knows what he's doing in terms of like CGI stuff, which is cool. Who am I thinking of? I'm thinking of the person who directed like Annihilation. Alex Garland, that's what I'm confusing him with. Whoops! Yeah, Ex Machina and Annihilation. He's done a couple things now that I've not caught up with. Men, Civil War, and Warfare. Interesting. I gotta watch those. I got a million things I need to watch. The River F sequence was cut from the first film. Yeah, it's been a while. I'm not as familiar with older. Yeah, it's been a while since I've paid attention to like stuff that was missing from, or like just behind the scenes Jurassic Park stuff. And it's all very fast. I mean, like I've seen a lot on like the visual effects and the practical effects because I mean they're just very important films. Jurassic Park was 3. Yeah, as a kid that was my favorite. Nowadays I'd probably still pick the first one, but it's also been a while since I've watched all of them, so no clue that opinion may change. Also, so we need ancient power. When do you get that again? I think it's like 34. Yeah, no, whatever leftover time we have tomorrow, I should probably see about trying to evolve some Pokemon in my box without catching things. There's a corpse in the trailer. Nah! You know, I've seen worse in movies. I've seen a lot in movies. For reference, I have a major in film and from college, and I work as an editor editing movie clips for YouTube and Facebook, so I'm familiar with movie stuff, generally speaking. So yeah, corpse. You want to be an actor? Honestly, that sounds fun. Yeah, no, acting's a interesting one. That's not what I went into editing stuff. You know, acting's fun. It's a cool job. It's definitely a tough job. It's a tough industry to break into, but it can be very rewarding. So, yeah, thankfully one thing that's nice about acting is it's definitely one of those things that, especially nowadays, where it's so easy to actually make, you know, short films and stuff by yourself just with a phone. It gives you a lot of opportunities to practice and improve and get good at it, so. And it makes it easier to show off your abilities. Plus, it also just gives you a general insight into the whole kind of process of it. You know, the more aware you are of it, the better. It's focusing on mutated dinosaurs. That's cool. Yeah, I mean, they did the whole, yeah, like, fused dinosaur thing with World, which was kind of an interesting concept. Well, yeah, it's like, yeah, it's kind of funny in the sense of, like, you know, somebody was... There's somebody's inner child is, like, really happy to do stuff like that, to make their own dinosaurs and stuff. And I cannot blame them. Child me would also love that. Okay, let's go for these last 3 Wurmples, and then I will probably call it for the night. That's inlay. I might do a little box organization. Chilantis. Okay, I'm rusty on my dinosaur knowledge. I do not know what that is, but I'm rooting for it just for you. Okay, I'm gonna Google this. What is this? Is this like an actual? It's like a real dinosaur, I'm presuming, and not some used one or something. Yeah, it is cool when they bring the more obscure dinosaurs in, just from like a public perspective. I mean, it's people become more aware of it. Okay, it's a. I tried to Google images of it, and that did not go well. It's not like we have fucking photos of them, though. I'm just reading the Wikipedia on it. This is dinosaur stuff. I mean, it's yeah, 30 feet, 36 feet long. It's pretty crazy. Is it a more new? No, it's not a new discovery from the looks of it, but yeah, it's definitely not like a huge Wikipedia page on it. I guess I don't know. Yeah, I don't know enough about when dinosaurs were discovered. I don't know what makes one new versus old. I gotta get back. I gotta reconnect my inner childhood interest in dinosaurs at some point. They are fascinating. It's fascinating stuff. Do that and do this. I mean, I could go fight one more thing for the Finion, but I should probably move on. Also, I have no clue where I put the Pichus that I was doing shit with, so... The little version was just that I would be sent to Nublar after the fall of Jurassic Park and it'd be venomous just because I wanted to be. Nah! No, I mean, yeah, dinosaurs are kind of an interesting thing. I mean, I think that, yeah, the first Jurassic Park with the one that spits acid. Or ink or whatever it is. It had to have been acid. I'm pretty sure it was acid. Could not tell you what the dinosaur was called, though. Make sure. Mean to. Okay. Okay, it must have. I'm pretty sure it was these 3 that I was friendshipping. Finion over here. I'm gonna release the Clefas. Like, well, I could try to evolve them. Hard to say what's gonna be worth it. I will get rid of these 2 Volt. Actually, no, hang on, wait. I'll keep this Voltorb over the one I currently had. So I gotta spell that real quick. I will release the Clefairy. Let me throw these guys back where they belong. Sort of, give or take. That's 70, so let's bring the Rowlet over. And then we got 79, 76. Okay, I'll take a look based off nature. And yeah, we're just keeping that. I wanted to switch the Voltorb because it was a much higher level one. Any of these have a good nature, just for shits and giggles. Sure, I'll do this one. Do the timid one. Okay. Let me attempt to figure all this out. I need more room for Rowlet. I ended up with a few of them. I probably should release like half of these, but whatever. YOLO. Just a couple. These two get released. I will transfer some of these guys to home. Hoping a Draco Ventor makes it too. It'd be so funny to watch a human village character get snatched from a main cast by a Draco Ventor. Not familiar with what that is either, but I will take your word on that. Yeah, we'll keep these guys. Hang on, I'm trying to best I can here. Actually, two more spots open over here. There's so many friendship Pokemon in here too. How many Goomies we got? I think it's exactly 6. Right? Yes. Perfect. That makes it easier. Okay, yeah, this is pretty bad messy-wise. I mean, only a little bit more than I think we had at the start of today, but it's still more. Did I get everything? Yeah. But it is nice to basically be almost done with all the alphas. We got the hardest alphas out of the way. We just have a few static ones that need editing. Okay. It's very good. Dress spark dial. Gotcha. Okay. Cool. And then we got 2 shinies today. The Hippopotas and the Wurmple. Wurmple we needed, Hippopotas we did not. But that's okay. I mean, a shiny's a shiny. And I don't have an excess of the Hippopotoses yet, so... What is this? Ruby's disc, okay. Don't need any of those. Grab the mints, and then we gotta get to bed. I gotta go to night-night. I got work tomorrow. Me and my full-time job of jobbiness. Christina, take an adamant. Ooh, cool. Okay, yeah, so we'll figure everything out tomorrow. I'm pretty sure we bought a claw from the guy, but the Ginkgo Guild guy, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm sort of debating how I want to do this, because I want to try to get the items to evolve these now as opposed to using what I already have, just to make it all, you know, I don't know, isolated to what we've been working on here, but we'll see. The Peat Block's a little annoying to get. I have to basically Ursaluna around. I don't know. It's probably not worth doing it that way. We'll see. We'll see how much patience I have tomorrow and what time I get on. But yeah, so tomorrow we should be able to wrap up getting all the alpha Pokemon, which will be nice, and we'll go from there. But yeah, it's gonna wrap things up here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'll be streaming again tomorrow as always. Hope to see you guys then. Thanks for watching and goodbye.